Recapping from my last video regarding my relationship with my teammates, the lack of sense of belonging that I mentioned, and the fact that I felt that I didn't fit in, I didn't connect with everyone, which is, I believe that's impossible to do. Um, but I know there's always a hope at the end of the tunnel, and my hope and my my savior was Jordan, who took me as a sister. I am always going to be grateful of. And her family is one of the reasons I didn't quit. I kept on going. And moving to my sophomore year was completely different. Of course, I was more adjusted. Didn't have that much um, pressure because I had gone. I already had experienced that struggle, initial struggle. But once I found my circle and the people that were willing to took as I am, things were more peaceful within me, more peaceful. I so on my sophomore year, I can say overall was of course better than the freshman year because that adaptation was much better. But I would say even the relationship with my teammates were way better. I was I had the privilege to be roommate with one of the most genuine, beautiful human being. Um, and she was a walk on. She was part of the team, but it's not like she was on the scholarship. And those people are, to me, sometimes are undervalued. You can't win games without bench players or the walk on players. So I have a tremendous respect for those players who don't get to play. But this person, Macy, taught me kind of like the American culture. We're like sisters. I mean, I would say we are sisters. Um, till this day, we are sisters. I was super comfortable to be roommate with. So my sophomore year, I met more people, were more comfortable. I may say how I gained that respect on the team. So I didn't party that much. I couldn't even afford to do that. And then I didn't speak English. So I dedicated most of my time being at the study hall, extra um, sessions with the tutor, which were very, very helpful. I was able to utilize that resource that every college has. uh, I had great relationship with my professors. And I remember like on my first, second day, I told him, one of them, please do not give up on me. I will get on track. Just don't give up on me. And of course, I did not say directly to him. I had a translator um, who was from Brazil who helped me out in the first couple of weeks. And it's something that I'm always going to be grateful for the professors and tutors that I had because they were a big piece of my success. And I can say that it took me about, I would say, 6, 7 months to actually begin speaking English, not being afraid um, of advocate for my needs. So when my teammates were partying, which is a normal thing, I was in the study hall and becoming one of the top students on my team. I got respect because when they needed, like when it was exam time and they needed notes, I took all the notes. I used to bring a recorder with me to classes and record everything. And I right after go to study hall and record and try to write it everything with a tutor. And also I had a couple of teammates in my class, which is I helped them out. I mean, helping, studying, and providing notes. So I got respect on that sense, and that's the only way I found uh, to avoid fighting. But never mind, because I had to fight. There was one particular lady who who we couldn't get along at all, and I thought, like looking back, I thought the coaches could have handled better. I remember she telling me, go back to your country, and she was African American. And so I was very confused when she said that. But I never would have thought or imagined hearing that from a black person. It's like, you, at the end of the day, we all from Africa. So I was really confused. That's just something that I will always remember, that I was told to go back to my country by an African American. Confusing, confusing. The mathing wasn't mathing. For me, it did not make sense. But we did not get along at all, to the point that we ended up fighting. It was a nasty fight. It was a nasty fight. But the fact that me and her became friends after that fight, and it was before a game, that was insane. Like, her head would bust out open. My elbow was double the size. And then I remember our coach bringing us to his office, like shouting at us, like very confused what happened. And I was just telling, I remember I was just telling, this harassment is being gone on and on and on and on. I was just exhausted. And mentally, I was just ready, because I was taking it in. I holded it in for so much that I was like, my God, that what if that day comes? That's it. And then my mom always tell me, do not hit first, do not hit, and I did not hit first. There's no way I was not gonna fight her back, because that's just show like weaknesses. If so, that the fact that we fought before the game, and it was against Rosie, one of my best friends. And then I guess my coach was just confused whether or not we should play. But one thing that I told him, if you don't let me play, send me back to Portugal, because I'm not taking this anymore. It was over, exhausted, tiring. And I really thought that, and I'm against, uh, fighting it, but there's no way if someone hit me, I wouldn't hit their back. That's just not me. That's just not me. So we ended up playing against Gulf Coast. We had the best game. I was the leading scorer and she was leading the assists. And then the crazy part, that after we fought, we became friends. Isn't it crazy? Like, it is so odd, the fact that we get till this day, like, we cool. It's crazy, like how certain things that like have to happen in a certain way. But boy, I'm telling you, and having Rosie and Lou joining the Panhandle League made things so much easier. It's like the cherry on top of the cake. I mean, what could I have asked more? So it was, my sophomore year was the best. And I can't, and I would lie to you if I say that I didn't play. No, I played, and I had a playing time. But because I spend most of my time, if I was in a study hall, I was in the gym shooting. I probably did 600 shots like a day every time we didn't have practice. So I got respected because I was playing good. The only way you will gain respect if you master at what you do. My advice to you Do whatever you choose to do, either sports, either academics, either professional, something that you envision. Do not let anyone change you, who you are. Do not let yourself thinking that you have to act in a certain way to fit in. Allow yourself to be disliked because it's normal. Because at the end of the day, when you come from a completely different country to a team, don't expect all your teammates to be um, your support, because you taking a spot, you bringing so much value to the fact that a coach have to recruit overseas to bring you here. That just show how valuable you are. So your mindset just need to be, you know what, I'm just going to do me. This is my values. This is my standard. If you don't want to go out, don't go out. If you want to go out, go out. But don't think that you are forced or you have to go out in order to fit in your team. If you have to be alone, be alone. Dare you to be disliked and say, no, I'm not going to change. This is who I am. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, I'm sorry. A lot of times I'm very aware that it has to do with personalities, but part of this world is just like fit in the society, the social norm. I don't want to fit in, and just do what is the best for you without thinking that you have to do it to be accepted, to be acknowledged. Not everybody's going to like you. It's just part of the life. It's part of the world. But also know there's people out there that can support you. I mean, I would hate everybody to like me. That's impossible. If everybody likes you, they're faking it. So don't lose your culture. Don't lose your integrity. Don't lose your purpose. Don't lose don't lose your character. Embrace it, because that's what is going to get you to the next step. As long as you know that you're doing the right thing for you, keep on doing. And it's tough to say that because there's some people that will judge you. Well, let them judge you. That's it for now. And I hope you continue to listen to my videos that I will upload every week. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out anything. Again, if you do have any questions, feel free to drop on a comment below. If there's anything you would like me to answer, I'm here for you as a resource. And of course, I can leave without saying my favorite word. Be you, do you, for you.